This is the input box video on data. First, we're going to go on the trail. So I'm going to click on the trail in the red stripe. I'm going to advance it till I see the 20 boxes. There they are. And here's the instruction that showed them. The box N action, which says that it is going to be a matrix of values because it starts out 123,000. That means it uses L, M, and N to define this matrix. L saying how much to increase the index every time you go to a new row. Then M, the number of columns, and N, the number of rows. Well, here we see the values, and they are stored in a list called value. So we're going to go to data, and we're going to make sure that we're set here to subprogram 7, because that's where we're in. You can see over here, this is P7, and we can see the values of L5, M5, and N2, but we want to see the values. Well, they're not variables, but they are work lists. So I'm going to click on work list so it will list them, and then we'll go down and find the one called value. Here it is. I clicked on value. Here you see the value list. The first one is 1,234. The second is 123.4. The third is 12.34, and so forth. There's all the 10 values. Alright, we'll go back. Here's the list again. And now we're going to end the data. We're going to end the trail. And we're going to go to text. Now we're going to go on the trail again. Now we're going to advance until we see the boxes of text. There they are. Now we're going to look for where it put them on the screen. Here it is. Box T. Says it uses L, M, and N. It also says each one is 4 places or 4 characters in size. They're clickable because it gives the first one's click number, and it says it put the data in a page called text data. Well, let's go to data. First, down here we see that L was set to 80. That's because there's 20 columns of 4 or 80 characters in order for it to get from one row to the next row. The number of columns times 4. Then it says the number of columns is 20 and the number of rows is 10. Well, we know it put the data in a work page called text data. Here it is. I'm going to click on text data. Here is the page called text data. There are 4 characters for every one of the 200 text sections. Alright, that makes 800. Here you see offset 768, and here is offset 800 here at the end. This is text data where each one of the entries has 4 characters. This is the data, then gets an index out sort performed on it. Okay, we'll end the data. We'll end the trail. This is the video, about input box data.